Hey guys! After spending a lot of my free time over the last few years researching and enjoying online gambling, I wanted to make a video so that I can answer the most important question when it comes to gambling online. Which casino is better? Bovada? Ignition? Or Bodog? In this video, we will do a back-to-back comparison between three great casinos, Bovada versus Ignition versus Bodog. We will compare the three casinos through different aspects such as availability to players, reliability, security, games offered, site interface, and presentation, customer service, deposit, and withdrawal options, and many more. To start off, let's get right into it and go over the different aspects in this Bovada versus Ignition versus Bodog comparison. When it comes to availability to players, if you are in the USA, these three, Bovada, Ignition, and Bodog are available to play. Now, there are just a couple of states that Bovada, Ignition, and Bodog can't accept players from. When it comes to international players, these three are available for most countries and they are open for other countries to enjoy. Before we get into more details, I should let you know that there are links to these casinos and a $4,500 bonus to bet with down below in the description and comments. When it comes to reliability and security, Bovada, Ignition, and Bodog are the top choices for gambling online. These casinos have been around for a long time, and have established a great reputation with their player base. Bovada was established in 2011, while Ignition Casino was established in 2014. On the other hand, Bodog was established in 2007. These three are a cut above the rest of the options out there and they offer the best in security and reliability. When it comes to game offers, I strongly prefer these three casinos, Bovada, Ignition, and Bodog to other online casinos, is that they all have a huge selection of games to play including sports betting, table games, like roulette, blackjack, and craps, or slots, and these three have also live dealer casino. Luckily, regardless of how you are looking to play online, these three casinos have it. If you spend some time checking out all of your options for online gambling, you'll notice that many sites do one thing very well, at the expense of the others. What do I mean by this? Well, some sites are excellent for poker, but not so much for anything else. Likewise, many sites are great sportsbooks but lack a lot of table games. You get the point here. The sites that are most convenient to play on are the ones that have everything I want to play under one roof. The truth is that oftentimes on the weekends, I am looking to bet on my favorite sports teams over at the sportsbook. During the week, however, I'm more likely to want to play some table games like roulette or craps. Or maybe even enter a poker tournament. If those games were all on different sites, I'd either need to keep some money on each of them or be willing to transfer my funds from one account to the other depending on what I felt like playing at that moment. I've tried dealing with this before and let me save you some time and just let you know it's a massive headache. Being able to have all of the games I want to play on one site allows me to not have any wasted time or money and fees trying to move funds around. In this aspect, it's a tie for these three options. If there is a difference, it is very minimal and tolerable. When it comes to site interface, these three casinos have great aesthetics and all are easy to navigate. This allows users to view various games with ease and find the game they want to wager on quickly without trouble. Bovada, Ignition, and Bodog have websites that allow easy navigation, but for me, Bovada wins this one because of the cleaner and more spacious design it has. Bovada has a sleeker setup. The winner for me on this aspect is Bovada. When it comes to mobile gaming, I love how these three casinos have an app for phones and tablets. The mobile version is in addition to the desktop version that they are offering. The mobile version is fully compatible and is available for iOS, Android, and Windows Phone. Well, if you do not like to install an app, the casino is HTML5 capable, which delivers a rich multimedia web browser experience without installing any software or plugins. The mobile experience makes your casino game enjoyable anytime, anywhere. In this aspect, these three casinos are great in adopting a mobile gaming platform. These three are at a knot because they have delivered well. Again, just a quick reminder that there are links to these casinos and the best $4,500 play bonus to bet with down below in the description and comments. When it comes to customer service, these three sites have a dedicated customer service team that is available 24/7 by phone, email, or live chat. This is especially helpful because when it comes to real money, you don't want to feel like you are being ignored. All of these sites work to resolve any problems that may come up for their players and have a track record of finding solutions. The best way to know that these sites have great customer support is to understand that they have stood the test of time and are still around today. Bovada, Ignition, and Bodog have all been around for at least a decade. Without customer service that was willing to step up and help fix any problems that come up for players, they would not have lasted this long. Compare this to the countless online casinos that have terrible reviews and end up going out of business or becoming irrelevant quickly, which is most of them. In this aspect, these three are equally great when handling customers' questions on any platform that the player wants to choose. When it comes to deposit and withdrawal, these three casinos, Bovada, Ignition, and Bodog, remain the top in the industry. These three sites stand out on how reliably you can deposit and withdraw your money. They've all made this process really easy. All of these sites also have a substantial history of correctly processing deposits from their players, on time and without errors. Now, when it comes to depositing your money onto these sites, the best option is always going to be using cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum. The best bonuses are usually offered by using Bitcoin, and my deposits have always shown up really fast and in the proper amount. For Bovada, other options include MatchPay, which allows you to use services like Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and Cash App. They also offer credit and debit cards such as Visa, MasterCard, and Amex. You can also use their voucher system, which allows you to buy funds from other players in a variety of different ways. This can be arranged through their player forums. For Ignition Casino, other options include credit and debit cards such as Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and UnionPay. You can also use Zelle as your deposit option. Like Bovada, Ignition Casino has its own voucher system, which allows you to buy funds from other players in a variety of different ways. Just check out the player forums for details. For Bodog, other deposit options include credit and debit cards such as Visa and MasterCard. It also includes payment options like eWallet Express, Click2Pay, Rapid Transfer, and MyPayLink. When it comes to withdrawing funds from Bovada, Ignition, and Bodog, the process is equally simple. Again, the best option for players is going to be using cryptocurrency, as the deposits are nearly instant and come with either very low or sometimes even no additional fees for withdrawing. These sites also offer alternatives for withdrawing your money, such as wire transfers or even going as far as to send you a legitimate paper check to the address of your choice. You can also use some deposit options that you prefer as your withdrawal option. For this aspect, Bovada has a slight advantage over these three because Bovada has updated its payment option and it includes more options than before. Don't get me wrong, the other two casinos, Ignition and Bodog, have a superb list of deposit and withdrawal options and they are reliable when it comes to this aspect. Again, just a quick reminder that there are links to these casinos and the best $4,500 play bonus to bet with down below in the description and comments. These three sites offer live dealers. This is a new addition to the world of online betting, and it's taken off and become really popular. I personally love the option to play live dealer, primarily because it feels really close to being at the actual casino and there's an additional excitement to playing. Not to mention, from my perspective, there's an even stronger trust that you are getting a fair shot at winning. When you play the live dealer for blackjack, you can see the deck, and see the cards being flipped from that deck. When you are playing roulette, you can literally see the ball spinning around the wheel and landing on a number. When it comes to this aspect, I prefer Bovada over Ignition and Bodog because there are a few more seats available for the live dealer games on Bovada, so finding a spot at the game you want to play can sometimes be a bit easier. That being said, I have never had to wait too long on either site to get a seat at any of the live dealer games. For sportsbook offers, these three sites have a variety of popular sports included in their betting portfolio. These sites have included major sports leagues such as NFL, NBA, baseball, soccer, hockey, UFC, and many more. All of these sites also have live betting and offer different parlays, teasers, Pre-game props, special props, straight bets, and pleasers. For this category, Bovada is hands down the winner. All three sites also have a good range of horse racing and other minor league sports not only in the USA but also from other countries. When it comes to this aspect, Bovada has a bigger sportsbook, with more games to bet on, and more ways to bet on each of those games. Bovada has a huge amount of really fun prop bets that help keep betting on sports more interesting for me. But Ignition and Bodog are really close to Bovada when it comes to sportsbooks. Now let's talk about poker and casino on these three sites, Bovada, Ignition, and Bodog. All three sites have a poker section and they have also added live dealer poker in addition to the video poker that is already existing on these sites. I personally prefer Bovada Casino because it is eye-catching and has an even better progressive bonus that is hard to ignore. Ignition and Bodog have these also, but I just love how Bovada Casino works. When it comes to bonuses and promotions, I prefer Bovada over Ignition and Bodog. I found that sometimes Bovada offers slightly better bonuses for their players. I'm a huge fan of the bonuses. What can I say? I like betting with more money per bet and placing more bets overall. Bovada does a great job creating a number of different bonuses that are specific to the type of game you like to play, and therefore can offer a bit more. Don't get me wrong, Ignition and Bodog offers bonuses that are also enticing and are also awesome. I just prefer Bovada's promotions. That pretty much wraps up this video. I hope this Bovada versus Ignition versus Bodog comparison video has been helpful. Ready to get started? Check the link in the description below to find the best play bonuses right now, which I definitely recommend you take advantage of if you can. You'll have more money to play with. You know what this means. Bigger bets. More bets. More winning. More fun. I really hope this video was helpful. Take care, and best of luck.